And we're back one more time for today. And I want to make a couple more points about New France and the French explorers. And again, what I said before, we're looking at who came, in this case the French, where, and we said northern North America, upper parts of the United States, and up into Canada, of course, St. Lawrence Seaway, the Mississippi River, Gulf of Mexico, but um, mostly where it was, it is, the climate is very, very cold, very rugged, uh, forests. Um, why? Again, same reasons: gold, God, and glory. I mentioned before about the gold, and the gold came in the form of fur-bearing animals, mammals, and when they when they started bringing those pelts back to Europe, they found that they were worth their weight in the gold medal. Okay, the Spanish got the gold as gold, but the French, they brought home gold in the form of furs. Okay, uh, gold, God, and glory. Well, the explorers got their personal fame and fortune, um, and France, the king of France, started building an empire in northern North America, in the Western Hemisphere. God, how does God come into excuse me? How does God come into this? As we said previously, um, the nations, the kingdoms further south in Europe, Spain and Portugal, uh, and France, all are going to remain loyal to the Vatican, to the Pope, and his kingdom, if you will. And the further north you go, as the Protestant Reformation progresses, you're going to find that the European nations more north will be the ones that break away, that protest, and and split the Catholic Church into many Christian religions, Protestant Christian religions, that we'll be talking about a lot more in the segment on the English and why they came. Um, I do want to make mention, when we're talking about, God coming into the picture for New France. Um, there was an order of priests. There is still to this day an order of priests known as the Jesuits. It's the Society of Jesus. These priests, this order of priests founded by Saint Ignatius Loyola, uh, came into being during the Inquisition and the Protestant Reformation. Um, they're prominent in those two eras. Um, and the Jesuit priests in France, um, again, were welcomed by the king to accompany the explorers. So the explorers once again were bringing the cross along with the sword as they uh, quote unquote discovered uh, Native American lands and Native American peoples, and of course the riches that they found there, and that they were going to take for the flag and King of France. The Jesuits, as they accompanied the explorers, founded missionary villages, missions. They founded missions, and as the gold, the fur trade became established in New France, The fur traders were the men who are now going to supplant, uh, in a big way, the the Jesuit priests that had built their chapels in the fur trading posts around New France. Um, the Jesuits are going to, the black robes, as the natives call them, and in fact, there's a film in your media list on the syllabus called "The Black Robes" or "The Black Robe," and it's the story of the Jesuits as they come to found missions in New France. But they will succeed in converting more than 10,000 Native Americans in their way. But it's going to become prominent. The prominent mission, if you will, is going to be gold, furs, and trading posts. And the men that are going to be the adventurers, are going to be um, going out and hunting and gathering. Okay, they are not going to plant deep roots, and they are not going to be very populous, but they are successful, and as well as the fur trade. The French are going to develop wheat agriculture in the in the St. Lawrence Seaway area, between what is now Canada and the United States on the East Coast. Um, New France is self-sufficient in food by 1700. Okay, and but it's the men coming to seek their personal fortunes, uh, bringing along the priests, the Jesuit priests, and uh, that are bringing God to New France, and um, those adventurers, those discoverers, are now going to be supplanted by the fur trade. And those fur trading posts that are set up all over France, they're going to be conveniently located to bodies of water, and crossroads, so that the fur trappers can come in with their bounty and trade it for money and food and other and barter it for other things, so that they can gain their personal wealth. And but here's the thing. Here's the thing about those fur trappers, those fur traders. How do they gain the skills to obtain those furs? Now, who's there already? Who's doing all of this? Who taught them how to trap these animals and skin them for their furs? Of course, it's going to be the Native Americans. So you just can't come in like the conquistadors and demand the furs. I guess you could, but the French did it another way. I guess because of they 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 felt that they would be more successful doing it this way. They became very much integrated in the Native American culture. Um, the idea that how are we going to get these people to teach us and to cooperate with us? They basically, the French in North America, in New France, are going to be highly successful in integrating with Native American peoples and cultures. They intermarry, again, and allow the natives to be part of their community. Again, there's an equality in this relationship, and they're all going to be under one cross, under one God, under the the Catholic Jesuit teachings. Uh, and Catholicism becomes the exclusive religion of New France in 1625. But it's going to be these outposts, these trading posts that are going to eventually become the towns and cities of New France. But again, they're going to be scattered. There's a lot of land we're talking about, and it's rugged land, and it's there's some agriculture going on, but it's mostly the hunting and gathering of furs. Um, a minute for the Dutch. Well, we should be giving them more than that. Um, the Dutch are going to play a part throughout American civilization throughout this course. Okay, I will be mentioning them again certainly, but the Dutch should be near and dear to all of us in this course. Okay, because a man named Heinrich Hudson, who was English, but who was sailing under the flag of the Netherlands. Where does he come in? He comes right in to what is known as New York Harbor. Okay, and what does he find in New York Harbor? The mouth of the Hudson River, and Henry Hudson. So the Dutch are going to found their New Netherlands in the area that we live in, New York City, and the Hudson Valley, the Hudson River Valley. Okay, many many examples of Dutch words, Dutch towns. On New Utrecht, I know you know that name, and New Dorp on Staten Island. Dorp is town, so there's New Dorp, Newtown. Peter Stuyvesant High School, okay, named after one of the governors of the New Netherlands. The Dutch are known as traders, Traders, not the Benedict Arnold kind. Merchants, traders, bankers, financiers, and they are going to be a culture that, in many ways, is going to integrate into the area in which we live. Anyway, I'll speak more about this, but I just want to wish you a very, very good evening. Like I said, this is Friday evening, and I'm kind of battling the sun in my my room here, so that's why I have the shades drawn. So maybe it looks a little dark. I'm sorry about that. But I'll be talking to you real soon again. Make sure you get your first writing in. Make sure you latch onto the discussion board, and try and have the best weekend that you can with your families. God bless everybody, and be safe, be healthy, and stay tuned, okay? Take care. Bye-bye. All right. Oh, stop.